are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. What have you been doing this week? Was this your last week at school?
This week, like, I got all the results from the final term test, so
All
like
right.
we have
Right.
nothing to do now. We just go
Right.
to school to to chat, to have fun with our friends. Like,
Okay. What? So they are not, you're not doing any classes.
yes.
Okay. So, and now have you finished now?
Mm, I think so. Like, I'm gonna my summer holiday gonna start from the next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You have to go. So you have to go to school until Thursday,
Yes.
but you're not doing much
Actually,
at school.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And are you going anywhere for your summer holiday? You going
Yes,
away
I'm
anywhere?
going to some beaches in Vietnam.
Yeah. Some beaches.
Yes.
Right. Actually, I was talking to Paula's mum before. They've just come back from some beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. They came back last night.
Oh,
But I can't remember where. I'll have to ask Paula to remind me of the name.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for her. I can't see her at the moment. Can you see her?
No, I can't.
No, no, I can't see her. So just waiting to see her. Um, so does that mean you're going to be away next Saturday, so we won't have a lesson?
Did my mom tell you that?
No, not yet.
Oh, so I'm not sure
Okay.
because I'm not sure.
I
Maybe
can
my
talk to your
mom
mum.
will tell you
Yeah,
about.
that's fine. That's fine. So the next lesson we do, I want to start doing some listening stuff with you.
Okay.
So today, what we're going to do is just continue on with what we were doing last week, just reading through that exercise.
Okay.
We're going to do that once Paula joins us, and then next time I want to start doing some listening lessons with you, because I think you were telling me that's what the hardest thing is for you. Is that right?
Yes, for me.
Yeah. So I think it'd be good to have some practice with that. So I will look at. Here's Paula. Yeah, so we can look at that next time for the next few lessons. How does that sound to you, Mincho?
It sounds great.
Okay, good, good. Now, do you have any questions for me, Mincho,
No
about any
thanks.
any English questions, anything?
Um, no thanks.
No, thanks. Okay, okay. Hello, Paula.
Hi.
Hi. Hello again.
Uh, yeah, hi.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. So what was the name of the beach you went to this week?
Girl. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Have you been there before, Mincho?
Been where?
What was it, Paula? Gualaw. Gualaw?
Oh, yes, I've been there before.
You've been there before. I think it's close to Ho Chi Minh's birthplace. Is that right, Paula?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun, Paula? Was it good?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Your
Yeah.
mum says she hardly saw you.
Yeah.
She said
We
you were off
played
with
a
the other
lot.
kids. You're off with the other kids most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
played a lot.
Right. Right. Is it good to swim there?
Yeah, it was.
Is the water
It was
warm?
No, it wasn't. It was kind of cold.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
sometimes
did,
it's cold here, you know.
right, right. So did you swim much?
Yeah, we did, and we played a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there were some wait, I don't know, I forgot it. Jellyfish, you know.
Jellyfish.
Yeah,
Jellyfish.
there were a lot of tiny jellyfish,
Oh,
and then
really?
yeah,
What, do
and
they
then
bite? Do the jellyfish bite?
yeah, they did.
Okay, so it's not, so you can't stay in the water too long because they bite.
Yeah,
Oh, that's very annoying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay. So just before you came on, I was just saying to Min Cho, what we will do this time is we will keep reading through that article. Okay. I want to try to get that finished today. So we will go quickly. All right. Next time for the next lesson, we will start doing some listening practice.
next one,
Yeah,
or
next time. Next time.
yeah,
Next time. Okay. But before we start, can you see what I've written here on the screen?
yes,
Have you heard of this before?
no,
The
or
butterfly effect. Min Cho, have you heard of this?
No.
You ever heard of this? Okay, so this comes from a story, an old story. I'm going to tell you a short story. I hope you don't mind listening to stories. So there was this is listening practice for you as well. So the story goes like this. Sometime in the future, some scientist invents a time machine, which means you can go backwards in time to wherever you want. Okay. And people in the future, they pay a lot of money for this interesting experience. So it's like going to Disneyland, but even better because you can go back in time. So one day a customer comes in and the scientist says, when do you want to go back to? And he says, I want to go back to the age of the dinosaurs. I want to see dinosaurs. Okay, so he gets into the machine and the scientists sends him back to the time of the dinosaurs. But before he goes, the scientist says to him, when you are there, you can look, but make sure you don't touch anything. Okay, you can just look, but make sure you don't break anything or touch anything or hurt anything. Okay, because it might have some effect on what happens in the future. So the guy says, okay, that's fine. So he goes back in time and he does what the scientist says, and he just looks and he sees lots of dinosaurs and lots of different prehistoric creatures. And then when he goes to go back into the time machine again, to go back to his own time, he trips. He trips just as he's getting into the machine's door. And when he gets up, he finds that he's fallen down and he's killed a butterfly. Okay, he squashed a butterfly. So he says, he thinks to himself, oh, this isn't very important, butterfly. So he goes back into the time machine and the time machine makes all its usual noises. And then he gets out in what he thinks is his own time. Does this make sense so far?
yeah,
Yeah, you understand me so far, Min Cho?
Yes.
Okay, so he comes out into his own time and he finds everything has changed. All right. His city is not really his city. It looks a little bit like he remembers, but it's not the same. And he finds all other things have changed too. For example, like there's a whole different government in control. All the people look different. Okay. The sky is a different color. It's not blue anymore. And he can't believe it. And he says to the scientist, what happened? And the scientist said, I don't know what you're talking about. It's always been like this. And the last line of the story is, he thinks, oh no, it was only a butterfly.
Hmm.
Okay. So does this story make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So somehow by killing the butterfly, he changed everything that happened in the future.
Oh,
Mm.
but
That's
how?
what this. Yeah, go on, Mincho.
I I'm asking, but how can a butterfly change everything?
Well, that's why the story is interesting because it makes you think about that. And so some example might be because that butterfly died, maybe a certain plant didn't get pollinated, which is the sort of thing butterflies do. And so the plant didn't grow as it was supposed to. The animal that was going to eat that plant starved to death. Okay. Something else that was going to eat that animal never got to eat that animal and starved to death too. So you see, so the consequences keep getting bigger.
Okay.
Okay. And then maybe there was some human who that animal was going to maybe kill in the future. And this human was very bad, but the animal didn't get to kill him. So this human lived, all right, and went on to do bad things and change the world.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's an interesting idea for a story. So
Yeah.
it's called, so the story was called The Butterfly. Okay. And sometimes you will hear people in, there's actually a movie was made about it as well a few years ago. But sometimes you will hear stories in the news here about people talk about the butterfly effect, the butterfly effect, which means, can you tell me, Paula,
Yeah.
in one sentence, can you summarize what the butterfly effect is? Can you
It's
describe
like
in one sentence?
from a tiny thing,
Yeah.
you make it worse and worse, and then it causes a lot of consequences
Yes.
that gets bigger.
Yes. Yes. Do you agree with that, Mincho?
Yes.
Okay. So, what's another way of putting it? From, let's see, big events can start with small things. That's another way of putting it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes the biggest events have the smallest beginnings.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of another example. There's a saying in English, mighty oaks from acorns grow. So an oak is a type of tree, and an acorn is the seed. All right. So the seed, the acorn, is very tiny, but over time it turns into a big giant tree. So same sort of idea. Um, Paula, can
Yeah.
you in one sentence? I'll just do this for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Paula, in one sentence, can you tell me the story of Romeo and Juliet in one
Oh,
sentence?
so
One sentence.
what is this? Summarize the story or what?
Yes, in one sentence, tell me what Romeo and Juliet is.
So, so there are two couples, and there are a couple. There's a
Mm.
couple which
One sentence, remember?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Mincho, can you have a go, please?
Okay. So,
Romeo, Romeo and Juliet in one sentence.
Romeo and Juliet are in love despite of their parents and Uh,
I know it's not easy. I just want to see how if you can do this. It's not easy, I know. All right, what about boy and girl whose parents are enemies meet and fall in love and don't live happily ever after? How about that?
Yeah.
That's one sentence, okay?
Yeah.
okay.
Boy and girl whose parents are enemies meet and fall in love but don't live happily ever after.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much the story of Romeo and Juliet in one sentence, I think.
Yes, it is.
It is. It is. Okay. All right. So I just did that just for a bit of fun. But just going back to what I was saying. So if you ever see or hear about the butterfly effect, okay, that's what it means. It just means that sometimes big things that happen come from very small events, very small beginnings. Or small beginnings can lead to very big things, or small changes. If you make a small change to your life, for example, it can have a big effect later in your life.
Okay.
So, for example, if you decide maybe to practice English for 5 minutes extra every day, by the time you get to the end of a year, all right, you will have done many hours practice in English, more than you would have if you didn't just do 5 minutes a day. That kind of thing. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, Paula?
Okay.
Okay, all right. So now we're going to go back to the article. Once I can find it again, hang on. Okay, whoops. Not that. Here it is. Okay, can you both see that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Paula?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm just trying to remember, where did we get up to? I remember we looked at this last time, a gimmick. Do you remember what? I'll hide that. Min Cho, what is a gimmick? Can you remember?
Oh, gimmick is like the gift that the sellers give you when you buy their product.
Well done, Min Cho. That's great. Well done.
Okay.
That's
thank
exactly what it is. A gimmick is some, yeah, where's the definition? That probably says it better than I do. Yeah, something unusual or amusing that's used to attract people's attention, such as a gift. Okay, so we're going to go down to this. So I don't think we started this. Is that right?
No,
We didn't start this article.
no, we are going to do the suppose that a company. That paragraph
Where's that? Further down, Paula?
down. Yeah. Yeah. That suppose that a company.
Okay. All right. Okay, Paula, can you start, please, that paragraph?
Okay. Suppose that a company has developed an innovative new product. It's a powder made from dried fruit. When mixed with warm water, the powder becomes a creamy fruit sauce for babies. All the babies who didn't want to eat the product, it's their parents who will buy it. The company's marketing plan will be aimed at the parents, specifically the mothers.
Excellent reading, Paula. That's great. You read that perfectly. Min Cho,
Yes.
what does innovative mean, do you think?
Innovative is like it's like I think I know the word in Vietnamese
Yes.
that can
Yeah.
describe it. It's like something to do with innovations.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're right. Can you tell me a bit more?
Like uh, innovative, like creative.
Yes. Yes. Min Cho, well done.
Okay.
It is. It's like some creative new product. Usually innovative and new usually go together, those two words.
Okay.
All right. Something that is innovative is new and creative and maybe and special, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So it's another adjective in a way, like innovative new product. Okay, just means like a creative new product. Well done, Min Cho. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Can you do the next paragraph, please, from our survey?
A survey indicates that most mothers have two top priorities. First, they want their babies to be healthy. Second, they want to be good mothers. Marketers use this information to create a name for the new baby food, Healthy Start. They also create a marketing slogan, Give your baby a healthy start. This slogan has both an explicit
Yes, yes, yeah.
and an implicit message. Explicit to
Explicitly. You're right. Explicitly.
explicitly directs a mother to feed a healthy start meal to her baby. It also implies that this will make her a good mother because she will be giving her baby a healthy start in life.
Okay, good reading too, Mincho. That was great. So the two new words, Paula, what does explicit mean, do you think?
It's like a clear idea.
Yes. All right. Something that is very much out in the open. Okay. Something that is okay. That is very clear, which means implicit. What does implicit mean, Paula?
So it's like indirectly
Yes.
there's something implied. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost, yeah. It's like implicit is something like is inside. It's almost hidden. So it's indirect. Does that make sense, Mincho?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what is a slogan, by the way, Min Cho? A slogan.
It's like I don't know how to explain. It's like a company
Yes,
idea. Usually, um, it's to support their product.
it is. Yeah, yeah. So I think a good definition would be it is like an attractive phrase or sentence that helps a company sell their product. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Has to be attractive, I think. Is that right, Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, give your baby a healthy start, okay, is a good slogan or message. So it's a message. A slogan is another word for a message about a product. It's a message about a product that usually is attractive and easy to listen to. Okay, so what makes this one attractive, of course, is that healthy start has two meanings, doesn't it? Okay, what are the two meanings, Mincho, of this slogan? Give your baby a healthy start.
Healthy start.
Yes.
It has two meanings. First,
Yes.
it tells the buyer to feed a healthy start meal to her baby, and
Correct. So Healthy Start is the name of the product, is how you say that, okay? Healthy Start is the name of the product.
Yes.
Okay, that's number one. What's number two? What's the second meaning?
Oh, so healthy start means it is like the sellers said, if if you buy this product, you give your baby a healthy start, like just like the name, it's a healthy start because their food is healthy.
Yes, yes. Is that right, Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see why that's a good marketing slogan, because it has Healthy Start has two meanings. So give your baby a healthy start means give them this product, which is called Healthy Start. And Healthy Start is also a message about giving your baby something healthy to eat first thing in the morning. That's good to feed your baby. Yeah, does that make sense, Paula?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, next paragraph, please, Paula.
The marketing team then decides how and where to sell Healthy Start baby food. They must decide where to publish advertisements and what the ads should say. Maybe the ads will invoke the authority of a famous baby doctor to emphasize the health appeal. The ads will certainly emphasize things like good taste, easy preparation, and high nutrition. Maybe the ads will include coupons or free samples.
Okay, good reading again, Paula. Just one word, do you pronounce that in English? Advertisements, not advertisements. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I know it looks like advertisements. All right, that's what it
Yeah.
looks like, but you actually pronounce it advertisements. Okay, and just looking at the words in bold, what does publish mean, Min Cho?
Publish is it's like um
When you
like
publish something, what does that mean?
I know the word. It's so hard to
Describe.
explain. Like when you make something a book and sell it.
That's right. You're publishing something. Okay. Can you think, Paula? Can you think of a way of describing this?
It's like advertise.
But to publish something, what does
Yeah.
actually
What
publish mean?
like to produce and to advertise, like to make it public.
You both have the right idea. You're both on the right track. Publish actually means, in the old days, publish actually used to mean to make something, to print something.
Yeah.
All right, maybe make it into a book or some sort of newsletter. All right, to publish actually meant to reproduce something where it could be made into many copies. All right, so you can make many copies of a book, many copies of a newsletter. All right, that these days publish, of course, doesn't just mean books or newspapers. It means online, means the internet. Of course, you can publish things to the internet. So what it really means is just to write down something and make it available in a form that many people can read at once.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And Paula, the next one, your turn. Invoke. What does invoke mean? Maybe the ads will invoke the authority.
Will request.
Almost. Paula, can you think of one? Sorry, Min Cho.
Yes.
Yeah, invoke. Can you give me a synonym for invoke?
Call.
Almost. It means use. The ads will use the authority of a famous baby doctor. Okay, so call is almost right, but it really means to use. to use someone's authority. Okay, next paragraph, please, Min Chau.
The marketing team
Yep.
decides how and where to sell Healthy Start baby fruit. They must decide where to publish advertisements and where the
Sorry, we already, that's the one that Paula did. Sorry, Min Chau. So next one, next paragraph.
Sorry. Maybe the marketing team will try something innovative like offering a Healthy Start college scholarship to a lucky winner. The team must also decide if the focus will be on the domestic sales or if the baby food will be exported to foreign countries. A design company is already designing an attractive package for the product. The marketing team will test the name, slogan, ads, and packaging by showing them to mothers and surveying their responses.
Okay, good. What does domestic mean, Min Chau?
Domestic.
So domestic sales.
In the country?
Yes, exactly. 100%. Okay, Paula, what does exported mean?
Like to ship or sell overseas.
Correct. Overseas was the key word. Exactly right. 100% for you too. Okay, Paula, next paragraph.
Finally, the new product will replace supermarket shelves. If the marketing was effective, mothers will select Healthy Start from the dozens of baby foods on the shelves.
Excellent. Okay. Have either of you got any questions about that article? Anything you don't understand?
No.
No? Okay, good. All right, down to the true or false. Like I say, we're going to go quickly because I want to get finished, if we can, through all this today. Okay, number one, Min Chau, a marketing director administers a marketing plan. True or false?
True.
Yes. Number two, Paula, a marketing plan includes ways to convince shoppers to buy a product.
True.
Correct. Number three, Min Chau, sex, age, income, and education are some of the factors that divide the population into different sectors. True or false?
False.
False, you think?
Yes.
Why is it false?
Because different sectors, they are like different professions, not different sex or age or income.
Ah, so actually the opposite is true, Min Chau. Okay, so sectors aren't just professions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so factors can be, profession could be one factor, sex, age, income, and education are other factors. Okay, so it is in fact true. Does that make sense now?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't have to be sorry.
Yeah.
That's fine, Min Chau. Paula, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. A survey, Paula, of mothers indicates that they want to be happy and want their babies to be smart.
True.
Number five, Min Chau, a marketing slogan can have both an explicit and an implicit message.
True.
True, well done. So in this case, remember, explicit means something that is obvious, okay, that is plain to see. Implicit message means something that is indirect, not so obvious. Number six, Paula, ads published in magazines might invoke the authority of a famous woman who is also a mother.
False.
Why is that false?
So invokes the authority of a famous baby doctor.
So the key word in this, Paula, is might. Might.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is in fact true. Okay, so the ad published in the magazine might involve the doctor that it talked about in the article, but it can also use, for example, of maybe a famous woman who is also a mother.
Yeah.
Okay, so the key word there was might. Might, so it just means maybe. could maybe use someone like this to promote the product. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
So even though the article talked about the doctor, all right, you could also use someone like the example they give here, a famous woman who was also a mother. Mincho, does that make sense to you?
I guess so.
Yes. So remember, invoke means to use. So put an ad in the magazine showing this breakfast cereal, Healthy Start, and you could use a famous woman who is also a mother to help sell this product.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay, that's what it means.
okay.
Okay. All right, Mincho, number 7. Marketing teams only think about domestic sales for their products. True or false?
False. They also think
Okay.
of exporting their products.
Perfect answer, Mincho. Perfect. Perfect answer. Okay, number 8. Paula, offering a scholarship would be an innovative gimmick for a new product.
True.
True. Well done. Okay. All right, next one down, scanning. Okay. Have you both used scanning before or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what scanning means, Paula?
Yeah. So it's like to find some main information, main idea.
That's right. That's right. Without reading everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this, Mincho?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what this says, of course, is just how to scan. All right. So for example, Mincho, to find names, what do you scan for?
For capital letters.
Okay. Paula, to find dates, what do you scan for?
Numbers and capital letters.
Okay. To find statistics, Mincho, what do you look for?
Numbers and symbols.
Okay. To find lists, Paula?
A set of words separated by commas.
Good. And the last one, Mincho, specific words. What do you look for?
Capital letter combinations, italic or bold words.
No, that's good, Mincho. No, you sound a little bit unsure, but you read that correctly right, except for it's pronounced italic.
Oh,
Italic, okay? I know it is it, but in this case, just like that other word we had before, when it's used in this word, it's actually pronounced italic instead of italic. Italic. So an italic font is exactly what it shows there, one that is on a slant, and the font looks like that. Okay, so to answer these questions, you're going to have to scan, all right, the article. So I'm going to go back up. So, all right, so how many types of cereal does the supermarket sell? Going back up the list. Quickly.
200 varieties.
Excellent. Okay, sorry, it's a bit slow. Now I've gone too far. Okay, what factors are considered in a survey?
Factors such as sex, age, education, and income.
Great. Okay. Paula, once I get back to the question, sorry. What is one top priority for mothers?
Want their baby to be healthy?
Correct. What's the other top priority for mothers, Mincho? Want me to go back up?
Oh, no, let me top right. Oh,
Yeah.
huh?
Can you scan quickly?
They want their babies to be healthy and they want to be good mothers.
Yes, they want to be good mothers. Okay. What's the name of the product, Paula?
Healthy Start.
What's the slogan for the product, Min Chau?
Give your baby a healthy start. Oh, that's what I
Yes.
remember.
Yes. Well done. That's exactly. So actually, that's a good slogan, isn't it? You remembered it. That's a sign of a good slogan, something that is easy to remember. Okay. And the last one, Paula, will the marketing team export the product?
They might.
Yes, they might.
Yeah, they must decide.
They might decide to export the product if they think there is a market for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Analogies. Okay. I'm just reading this and trying to work out what they want you to do. I might skip that. Okay, we're going to go on to number 2B, sorry. Okay. Read this marketing report. Use the target vocabulary in the box to complete the report. All right, so first one, please, Paula. Okay, you know what you have to do? Sorry? Yes. Number 2. So studies and surveys, okay, are synonyms. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for, synonyms. All right, Min Chau.
Yeah.
Synonym for number 2, part, please.
Excuse me?
All right. So are you looking? Are you? So you're reading the same thing I am, Min Chau?
Yes, but
All right. So what we're looking for is a word in the blue box, okay, that is a synonym for the word that is underneath the dotted line. So Paula did the first one, okay. Number 1, studies. So the synonym for that in the box is surveys, okay.
okay.
So you're looking now. So studies show that the part of society, we want a synonym from the box that means part.
Sector?
Yes. Of society that washes the most dishes consists of women with children. Accordingly, marketing, Paula.
Administrators.
Correct. Target that sector when they designed advertisements for a dishwashing liquid. The ads are Min Chau printed.
Published?
Yes, alongside other ads for Paula.
Domestic.
Yes, in magazines that women primarily read. Ads like these often show a smiling woman washing dishes. Okay, it's terrible. Why don't they show a man washing dishes sometimes? I mean,
Yeah.
don't you think, Min Chau?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Like men can watch dishes.
Yeah, of course they can. I'm sure men wash dishes all the time. But for some reason in advertisements, not so much nowadays, they always show the woman washing dishes and the man washing something like, what would a man wash, Paula?
Glasses and cups.
Yes, or something, yeah, or not even something to do with dishes. What's something a man might wash in an advertisement, Min Chau?
Okay.
I mean, in advertisements, they do nothing, they just hug the wives when they wash the dishes.
Okay, so I'm thinking not dishes. So the example I'm thinking of is a car. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think this is so bad, by the way. You two are young women, okay, and you're going to grow up, I hope, into a society where we don't have pictures of dishes being washed by women and cars being washed by men. All right?
Yeah.
I hope by the time you two are both adults that they don't do this anymore.
Okay.
Because I think this sends a bad implicit message Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
A bad hidden message, all right? And the message, what is the message, Min Cho? What is the implicit message from a woman washing dishes and a man washing a car?
Sexism.
Yes, that's exactly right. You agree, Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the implicit message is that women clean things in the house and men clean things outside the house, for example. Whereas in real life, of course, women can wash cars and men can wash dishes, of course. So like I say, I hope by the time you two are both adults, this will be a thing of the past. All right. Sorry, that's just a little comment from me on the side. But I hope that when next time you see a picture of a woman washing dishes, I hope you both laugh to yourselves inside, okay? And you think how stupid this is. All right? That makes sense?
Right.
Right. Okay. Because you two, I think you can grow up to be doctors, engineers, anything, okay, that they often show pictures of men doing. You two can both do those things as well. And please don't let anyone tell you you can't, all right?
Right.
Just because you are a girl.
Okay.
Right. Okay, that's enough of my speech on sexism. Right. Whose turn is it to read next? So the next word.
Turn.
Okay, so many women feel that such ads show.
Sexism.
Yes, quite right. The woman acknowledged that. What, Paula?
That's explicit.
Yes. Soap does clean your dishes. They believe, however, that the Min Cho.
Implicit.
Yes, messages that washing dishes is a woman's job. Something I was just talking about. Okay. Let me see. To channel something means something, move along a particular path. The channel is the path or the route. Okay. That's fairly obvious. Choose one item from each column to create logical examples of a channel. Then, okay, I don't think we. Is this very interesting? No. Okay. Going quickly through this. I'm only going quickly through this because, like, I want to finish, and you guys know most of this already. I know. All right. We'll do this one, though, just using the different word forms. All right. So, Paula, can you start, please? So, using the word from the chart, using the correct form of the word in the sentence. Can you read it for me? This time, can you read it for me too, please? Can you read me the whole sentence?
So marketers know that innovative advertising is one way to get the attention of buyers.
Excellent, Paula, 100%. Min Cho.
This means that the effective marketers try to innovate when they create a marketing plan.
Excellent, Min Cho. Perfect. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay, Paula.
One innovation
Yes.
created a process to print ads on the shelves of eggs.
Okay, Min Cho.
Egg farmers did not want to pay for this innovation.
Correct. Paula.
Grocery stores didn't either. Finally, a TV station agreed to pay to have their programs advertised on eggs.
Okay. Is this a good idea, by the way? Do you think? To advertise your program on an egg? Would you read an egg?
No.
Maybe. If there was like a clever picture or something like that on the egg, maybe you would read it. I don't know. Okay, sorry, Min Cho.
Oh, it's my
It's too soon. Was it your turn?
soon to know if this this innovator will successfully sell other products.
Sorry, I didn't hear the word form. What was it, Mincho?
Innovator.
No. Paula.
Innovation.
Yes, innovation. Okay, innovation will successfully sell other eggs. Okay, next sentence, please, Paula.
One shopper complained, don't innovate with my eggs. I have to eat those things.
Okay, that's good. All right. Right, this one explain. You know what convinced means, both of you, don't you? Or not?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that word.
Okay. Yes. So as it says here, when a person or evidence persuades you, you are convinced. Okay. The arguments or evidence was convincing. It means it makes you believe in something. There's a synonym. Okay.
Okay.
If you are convinced about something, you believe in something. You believe something is true when you are convinced about it. All right. And such as those examples there, I read a convincing article about global warming. I'm convinced it's real. I believe it's real. Okay. The witnesses at the trial were unconvincing, which is the opposite of convincing. I'm still unconvinced that they saw what happened. It means I don't believe they saw what happened. Okay. Min Chau, number 1, please.
Health professionals believe that obesity is a serious problem.
Okay, so the word is obesity. It's pronounced obesity. All right.
Okay,
And
obesity.
what is obesity, Mincho?
It's like a kind of disease.
Yeah, it is. But what does, if someone is obese, what are they? Do you know?
They're overweight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're fat, very fat.
Okay.
Okay, someone that is obese is very fat. I don't know if this is a problem in Vietnam society. It's a big problem in Western societies, particularly America. All right, because they eat too much junk food. All right, so they get very fat. They get obese. So obese and fat are synonyms. All right.
Okay.
So health professionals are convinced that obesity is a serious problem. Right?
Yeah.
You're right. So Paula, can you do number 2?
Yeah. They convince people to change the way they eat.
Yes, almost correct. They want to convince people to change the
Yeah.
way they eat. They want to convince people. All right. Number 3, Mincho. Can you
Okay.
put the word convincing in that sentence, please?
They have good convincing that junk foods are to blame.
Almost. Paula, can you do it? Number 3.
They have convincing evidence.
Yes. Convincing evidence that junk foods are to blame. Okay, Mincho, so you just take out good, all right, and you put convincing there instead. Does that make sense?
Yes.
They have convincing evidence that junk foods are to blame. All right, means they have evidence that makes people believe that junk foods are to blame for obesity. All right, Paula, can you do number 4, please?
Food companies advertise convincingly that junk food are something people should eat all the time.
Yes, very good. Mincho, can you do number 5, please? So you have to put convince instead of another word. You have to replace a word with convince.
It's especially easy to convince children.
Yes, children are especially easy to convince. Okay? It's simple as that, Mincho. It's not too hard. You just have to replace one word. All right? Paula.
Even if an ad shows something unconvincing, children think it's real information.
Very good, Paula. Well done. So instead of replacing one word in the sentence, you were able to replace 3 with unconvincing. Okay. Number 7, Min Chau.
Food companies are unconvinced that they are to blame for children's obesity.
Hey, Min Chau, well done. That was really good.
Thank you.
No, that was great. I was wondering if you would be able to put the R in or not, and you did.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly right. That was a perfect sentence. Food companies are unconvinced that they are to blame for children's obesity. Well done. That's really good, Min Chau. All right. Number 8, Paula, please. Okay, so make the sentence.
They are not unconvinced.
Sorry, say it to me again, please.
They are not unconvinced.
Not quite. Not quite. Min Chau, can you do it? Number 8. Paula almost had it right, but not quite.
They are unconvinced that that is not the parents' responsibility to control their children's diet.
Almost perfect, Min Chau. Almost. You had the first part exactly right. So you're right. You didn't are in there again. All right. They are unconvinced. All right. And that's all you have to do. They are unconvinced. It's the parents' responsibility to control their diet. All right. Well done. Does that make sense to you now, Paula?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just need to put an R in there before unconvinced, before you can use it. They are unconvinced. All right. You know what import and exported means, so we won't do this bit. That's easy for you. And that is the end of that. Okay. Do you have any questions about anything to do with that? Paula?
No.
All right. Min Chau? Any questions about the use of convinced or unconvinced?
No thanks, I think I got it.
Okay. Actually, well, because our time is almost up, we will just do this to finish off, and then we've finished this article. And then, like I say, next time we have a lesson, we'll go on to listening, all right? And I'll get you to practice listening. All right. So I just want you to look at rewriting these headlines, okay, to use a form of export in each sentence, all right? So number 1 is done for you. All right, so German autos. Do you know what's another word for autos, Paula?
Autos?
Yes, in this sentence, what are they meaning? German autos grew 14% in 2006. What's an auto? Sorry?
Automobiles.
It's what's a simpler word instead of saying
Car.
that? Yes, thank you, Paula. Yes, autos just means cars.
Yeah.
In some European countries, they still use the word autos for some reason. But if you ever see that word, all it means is car. All right. Auto is short, as you said, Paula, for automobile. All right. So number 1 is they've rewritten the sentence. The export of German automobiles grew 14% in 2006. Okay. Can you do number 2, Min Chau? So South Korea sends 50,686 cars to Russia in 2004. Can you put the word something to do with export in there?
South Korea exported 50,600 and
almost Almost. I'll tell you, it's 50,000. Okay.
Okay.
686.
Okay.
Okay, 50,686. Okay, so which version of the word export did you use?
Exports.
Yes. And you could also use what? You can actually put two words in here, or two versions of it. What was the first one? The first time you read it to me, you used it.
Export.
Yes, 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 Min Cho.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? So you could either say exports if you wanted to make it present tense, all right, or you could say exported to make it past tense. Okay, either is correct. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Min Cho, you sounded a bit uncertain, but you were actually correct.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
number 3, Paula.
Honda and Toyota make Japan top in export.
Yes, in export sales or in exports. Yes, yes, Paula, well done. Okay, number 4, Min Cho.
What this means? Italy delivers. Oh.
Yes, using the word export.
Italy exports Fiat globally.
Okay, so 100% for exports, Min Cho. Okay, that's exactly right. Okay, the word is pronounced fiats. Fiats.
Okay.
And Fiat is a make or of Italian car. All right, like Honda or Toyota are Japanese cars. Fiat is an Italian car.
Okay.
All right. So can you read that complete sentence for me again, please, using just and pronouncing Fiats correctly this time?
Okay. Italy exports Fiat globally.
Correct. What does globally mean?
All over the world.
Yes, Min Cho. Fantastic. Yes, exactly what it means. All right, Paula, your turn. Hello, Paula.
Hello.
Yes, your turn. Number 5, please.
More than half U.S. cars are exported. Yeah, report shows.
More than half US cars are exported. Yes, using exports. I'm not sure if that. Yeah, no, I won't worry about. I won't confuse you. Sorry. Number 6, please. Min Cho. Do you know the name of this car, by the way? Otherwise, I'll tell you.
I don't know.
Okay, it's pronounced Volkswagen. Volkswagen. It's a make of German car. Right, so Fiat is an Italian car. Volkswagen is a German car. All right. In English, by the way, that word Volkswagen, it means people's car. Volks in German means people.
Okay.
So the name of the car is people's car in English. But in German, they call it Volkswagen. It's a brand of German car, very popular. All right, so can you put the word export in there, please, into that sentence? Volkswagen.
Volkswagen Germany it is exported the most.
Ooh, not quite. This is a hard one. Paula, can you do it?
Volkswagen Germany is.
Sorry, Paula?
Yeah.
Can you do number 6?
Volkswagen Germany are most are best exported.
Almost. Okay. Because we're almost out of time, I'll tell you. It's Volkswagen is Germany's biggest export.
Oh,
Okay. So this was a bit harder because you had to change several words. Volkswagen is Germany's biggest export or bestseller.
okay.
Does that make sense, Min Cho, now?
Yes.
Volkswagen is Germany's biggest export. So to use the word export in there, I had to change a couple of words. Paula, does that make sense to you too?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. And the last one is,
Exporting socks to
yeah,
Asia for Sweden.
yes, perfect, Paula. Well done. Well done. All right. And you've heard of a Saab before. You pronounced it correctly.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a Saab before? So Saab is a Swedish
Yeah,
car.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
ours.
Yeah. They all. What do they also make? They also make something else. Did you know, Paula? Saab. Do you know? They don't just make cars. They make something else. Do you know? By the way.
No, I don't know. I just saw
Okay.
it.
They make aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes?
Yes.
Oh,
You can have a Saab aeroplane.
yeah.
Like
That's
you have
news to me.
like you have a Boeing aeroplane. Okay. You can have a
Yeah.
Saab aeroplane as well. All right. A little bit of general knowledge. Okay. Any questions about that?
No?
Okay, that was a little bit hard, but it's just showing you sometimes in these sentences when they want you to use a synonym, you have to change some of the other words as well, sometimes. All right. So if you ever get this sort of question in a test, just remember that sometimes you might have to change some of the other words. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the first few questions, like 1, 2, and 3, you could just put the word export or exports in there by itself. But in some of the other sentences, you had to change some of the other words to make it fit. So if you are ever having a test that answers this, just remember to look for that as well. Okay. Right, where are we? Okay. So that's the end of the lesson. Actually, I haven't seen you. Can you turn your cameras on, please? Can't see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. Hello, Min Cho. How are you? Hello. Nice to actually see you. Hello, Paula. I can see you doing your hair.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, the fan's really.
Okay. Is it hot there, Paula? I can see you've got
It
the fan.
is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you, you guys. Thank you for concentrating on this. Okay. We got through a whole section in 1 hour. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay. So well done. And that was good reading from both of you. Very good reading. Min Cho, can you remember what the butterfly effect is now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you tell me what it is in one sentence, please?
Small things can
Have.
have effect. Can make big events.
Yes. All right. Can you think of another way of saying that, Paula? You were right, Min Cho. You were right. But there's another way to say it as well, Paula.
The consequences can come from tiny things.
Yes. Perfect. Hey, well done, both of you. That was really good. Thank you for that. Okay. All right. Min Cho, what are you doing now?
I'm having lunch with my dad because my mom is going out, and I'm just going to art class as usual.
As usual. Okay. Have you got more people in your art class now? You were saying to me a few weeks ago.
It is summer holiday now, so everyone, they're free.
Right. Okay. So there are more people coming to art class, and you're still enjoying it?
Yes.
That's great. That's great. I'd like to see one day, Min Cho, I'd like to see one of your pictures, please.
Oh, thank you.
Is that okay?
Okay.
One day, show me one day. All right.
Oh, okay.
Be interesting to see. I'd like to see what you do. Paula, what are you doing now?
So in the afternoon, we're going to our grandparents' house, then
Yep.
going to extra classes.
Extra classes.
Yeah, I'll be
For
home
for
at
what
yeah,
extra class?
mathematics class.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You're very busy.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you don't get too tired, Paula. Sound.
I
Yeah.
mean, it will be tired, you know. I'm
Yeah.
going to have for 3 hours, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
A 3 hour class. It's 3 hours
it will be a
long.
3 hours lesson.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you find it interesting. I hope it's not too boring.
yeah.
Okay. That's good. All right. Very nice to see both of you. Thank you again. All right. So I hope you have a happy art class, Min Cho, and I hope you have a nice lunch with your dad.
Thank
And Paula, I hope you have a nice visit to your grandparents. Okay. And I hope you can stay awake in maths class. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to go and eat a piece of cake now. All right.
you. Yummy.
Okay. While you two are working, I'm going to eat cake. But I hope that I won't become obese. So I'm not going to eat very much cake.
Okay.
All right. You
Okay.
understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you both learned a new word today too. All right. Thank you very much. So have a happy weekend and I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Okay. You too.
Okay.
For
Thank you,
lesson.
Mincho. Thank you, Paula.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.